Okay. Just working on trying to get everything set up here. Not sure if I got it. Okay. Uh-oh. Little baby already fell off. He's eating. Hi, sweetie. Just using the blanket to get them a little higher up so their little body weight's not pulling them off their mom. They can't hold much right now because they're only 1 day old, so they're eating very small amounts, but they're eating every, well, you're supposed to feed them every hour and a half, but these ones are only eating such a small amount, so we're feeding them every like 30-40 minutes. And then throughout the night when I sit with them, I just keep putting, every time I notice them moving around looking for their mom, I just put them back on the nipple. I just bunched some blanket up here just to hold you from falling. So I'll go over their weights in a minute. They all had really healthy weight. The first one was at 9 a.m. and it was a solid black male, and his birth weight was 175 grams. Sorry, 174. The second one was at 9:41 a.m. and it was black female with a small white patch on her chest. I'm not going to move them around right now and show you which one because they're eating. She was 164 grams. I know a lot of people think, oh my god, that's so tiny, but actually it's a very healthy weight for a pug puppy. The third one born was at 10:29 a.m. and that was this one right here, and that was the female fawn. She came in at 155 grams. And then at 11:49 a.m. it was a solid black male, and he was 178 grams. And then the last one was at 12:07 p.m. It was a solid black female, and she was the smallest one, the last one born, and that's her right here, and she was 128 grams. So they'll be 1 day old. Well, they are 1 day old now, sorry. This morning they're technically a day and a half right now. Mommy is sleeping right now. I'll just move the camera so you can see her. That's Mommy. And that's, if you go on our Instagram or our YouTube, or our Facebook. That's CupCake. This is her second set of babies. Now the babies usually go right here when they're not eating. They go in the incubator, and then they come out to eat, and then they go back in the incubator. But during the night, I sit here all night with them. So as long as they're doing okay and they're not cold, because the incubator maintains the perfect temperature, humidity. So if they're sensitive, we automatically rely on the incubator, and between feedings we keep them in the incubator. But when they're healthy and they're doing good, especially at night, if I'm awake, which I am, I sit all night with the babies. What I'll do is, oh, 1 second, there's a commercial playing. So what I'll do is I'll keep them out here in open air in the pool. And the only time I'll put them in the incubator is if I have to go to the bathroom or something like that, because I don't want to take a chance on Mummy, like rolling over on top of them or something, right? But for the most part, the incubator is mainly relied on to keep them safe when we have to run to the store for like a few minutes or go to the bathroom or have a quick shower. As long as they're healthy and they're doing well, they could be in open air. Next to us, in this little pool, there's a heating light above them. Just some radiant heat right here. And you can regulate how high, how intense you want that light. And it's also, here's the cord, I don't know if you can see it, but there's a heating pad underneath the pool. So the bottom of the pool is warm, and there's also the light above them to keep them warm. Once their eyes open, we'll switch that light to a red light. And the incubator is mainly for, well, it depends on the mother. Cuppy really loves to be with her babies. So during the night when I'm up all night with them, she'll be in here hanging out with them. So we leave them in here. Whereas Dixie, as soon as they're done eating, she jumps out of the pool. She wants nothing to do with them. So with Dixie's babies, as soon as they're done eating, we would put them in the incubator, and then we would just take them out for when it was time to eat. Yeah. All right, I'm going to shut up, and I'm going to put the camera back on the Bobs. The tiny little Bobs. Any questions, you can just type it out, and I'll answer it. But chances are, by the time you watch this, or anybody that's watching it, it won't be live anymore, I'm assuming. Oh, Mom, I noticed you just said no sound. Is there sound now? Let me check. Oh, okay, there is. Thank you, Mom. I gotta rely on that because you're the only one watching anyways. But this is not the kind of YouTube channel that has a lot of followers. It's mostly mainly for people that end up reserving one of the babies. I'm still gonna do weekly updates with these little guys. This one here, when you say top left, because I'm not sure if it's opposite on your screen. Oh, Mommy just woke up. Mommy just woke up. She just looked around. That one. Huh. Sorry, sweetie. That one's a male. That's the solid black male. Oh, he's mad. I just lifted him up. He's like, I'm trying to eat. Okay, Mommy. Don't move yet. You got two. You got three that are still eating. Okay, sweetheart? Yeah, that's a little miniature Cosby. He's solid black. I say that miniature Cosby because that's the father's name. Father's name is Cosby. Oh. Oh, no, don't get up, Mom. I was trying to find copyright-free music that can play in the background, and I ended up getting this elevator music. Easy listening, it says. Kind of annoying. But sadly, if I was to have any TV show playing in the background, YouTube would remove the video. If I had any song playing in the background, same thing. So it's not worth it. I do have another little baby that I'm going to show you when these ones are done eating, but I don't want to move right now because if I get up, then Mummy's going to get up. And we got three of them that are still eating. But we have a little one that was born on March 30th, Dixie's last baby, because Dixie has to be spayed now. But she had a litter of one, which is called a singleton. And we gave her a temporary nickname of Krispy Kreme. So she's a beautiful cream panda. So I'm going to show you her in a few minutes. Yeah, I can't play any copywritten song, Mom, because they'll remove the video. But I did upload a short that it plays that song, Pretty Little Baby. I think it was late last night or early this morning. I uploaded a video, and it's one of my shorts, and it plays that Pretty Little Baby. I've got my phone with the stream on, so I could just glance down here and I can see if there's any comments, but I said that to Terry. I said probably the only one that's going to watch will be maybe my mom and Savannah. That'll be about it. second. See, so he fell off, but he was still looking for a nipple. So that's why I put him back on. Okay, little baby. So this one's a little boy. Yeah, so there's two males that are black, two females that are black, and then one female that's fawn. The mother is a solid white, and the father clearly was predominant in this litter because the father is solid black. And they both have fawn parents, which is why they could produce a fawn baby as well. I don't know. It says message retracted. That's not me. That could be YouTube taking the message off. I'm not sure why. What I'll probably do is I'm going to do a separate video for little Krispy Kreme as well. I'll show her tonight in the video, but I'll do a separate video for Krispy Kreme. Okay. Oh no. Oh no. Here you go. We're giving Mummy milk thistle. It's a little additive that we add to her food to help her with breast milk because she doesn't seem to have a lot. So whenever your mummies don't have a lot of breast milk, you have to give them milk thistle. It's just to start them out. I weighed all of these babies. You weigh them at birth, and then you weigh them again every 12 hours. And pretty well every one of them lost 5 grams. So that could be two things. It could either be they were a little bit wet still when we weighed them, and now they're dry. Or it could be because Mummy's not producing enough milk, and so we started her on milk thistle. Hopefully that'll make a difference. Oh, okay, yeah, maybe it's when you take the message off. I don't know. I just saw it said message retracted, so I didn't know if that was YouTube because I know they're pretty strict nowadays. And this is due right. This is due right, Nita. chunky. She was sleeping on the floor there. This is Do Right Diddy. This is the mother of Krispy Kreme. Okay, she didn't want to be back. She was sleeping. I'm going to show you her daughter in a little bit. But I have the living room separate right now in two sides. That way the other adult pugs can't get to where the babies are. And I've got Dixie and CupCake on this side, where Dixie can feed her little baby Krispy Kreme, and Cuppies can feed. We don't have any temporary nicknames yet for these little black ones and the one fawn. But I just don't want to risk having the other pugs jumping in the pool and being too rough, play fighting or something, and stepping on a puppy, right? See, and the black ones, they don't really show well on camera. You can't see the details of them. It's just all black. That's too bad. But I'm going to take Mommy. They're done eating now. So when I express them next, before their next feeding, if I'm still on camera, I will do it on camera. Because they have to be, you have to use little baby wipes. And you have to get them to pee and poop. A lot of times the mother does it. But if the mother doesn't do it, then you have to do it. And with this particular litter, we have to do it. Because the mommy doesn't really tend to do it. Okay, Cuppies, you can get out now if you want. You can get out. Let me just zoom in on the bobs. So you got this, the belly. Yeah, you can get out. She's looking around like, can I get up? Yes, you can. Come on. Come on. Come have some water. Okay. This is Mommy. Right there. Alpha Daddy. Alfies. So yeah, normally right now I would put them back in the incubator, but I'm sitting here all night with them, watching them, and with this particular mother, she gets really mad if we put them in the incubator. Like this morning we had them in the incubator just for like half an hour, 40 minutes, and she was jumping up and pushing at the incubator, trying to get to her babies. She gets right mad. Whereas with Betty and Dixie, when they have their babies, as soon as they're done feeding them, they just jump out of the pool and they walk away. They don't return. And then we put them in the incubator, and then the next time they're ready to eat, we take them out. So it depends on the mummies. You get to know your dogs and what they prefer. And Cuppies does not like her babies in the incubator. But with that being said, if they weren't doing well, if they weren't that healthy, and if they needed that exact temperature or that exact humidity, or if they needed the nebulizer with medicine or something, then we would put them in the incubator, whether the mother likes it or not. There, she just went for some water, and she's already right down here trying to jump up. No, you go have some water. Because it is a heated pad underneath her, so if she jumps in, she's going to overheat very quickly. Let me try to center this. Okay, I'm gonna grab Krispy Kreme. Oh. Oh yeah, never mind. I thought she was eating. She's not eating. I'm gonna go grab Krispy Kreme. Give me 1 minute. So this is Krispy Kreme. I don't know if you can see her. I have to hold her like this. That's Krispy Kreme. Right now she has blue eyes. We don't know if they're going to stay blue. The only reason I mention that is because her father has 2 blue eyes. So they might stay blue. So she's a double coat. You can tell. Very thick. So she's a double coat. The bottom half of her body is a very light fawn, medium brown or light brown, and then she's got the white patches. And if you look, her front right leg is completely white. Her left is bottom half is white, and from her elbow up is brown, and then her little back leg half brown, half white, and white foot. She's quite a chunky little girl. Oh, big yawn. Oh, let me center her. Sorry, I didn't get that yawn on camera. That is Krispy Kreme. I can tell she's looking for a nipple now. She says, I'm hungry. I'm hungry, Grampy. She wants to go eat. Oh boy. That's Krispy Kremers. That's Krispy Kremers. I'm going to... You can see right here, the mom. There's Mummy. That's Krispy Kreme's mom. She looks not too impressed. So I'm going to go Krispy Kreme. She's not in the incubator. She's in a little pool on the other side of the incubator. I'm going to put her back. Let me just set the camera on the babies here. Okay, sweetheart. And Krispy Kreme was born on March 30th. Okay, she's crying. I'm going to put her back. So that's Dixie's last litter. Dixie has to be spayed after that one, and which is sad because she loves being a mother. Absolutely loves it. What she does do is when one of the other pugs has babies, Dixie likes to mother their babies. She checks on them, she helps clean them, stuff like that. Absolutely loves being around her babies. I'm not picking you up right now because you're going to overheat. Your babies are fine. I've got your babies. You go with them soon. Here's Cuppies. You can see her right here. She wants up. I know. Oh no. She wants up, and as soon as I pick her up, she's gonna jump in the pool, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that. She's a good mom. But the problem is she's panting right now. She's very hot. So I want her to go have some water. I want her to calm down and not overheat. And that's because you've got the heating light, and then on top of that, you've got a heating pad under the blanket. So it seems like a lot, but the puppies need it. And it's hard on the mummies to be in there too long right now. Trying to get them all in the shot here. You can't really see them well. Okay, you go see your babies in 1 minute. Let me check the messages. Yeah, the black faces are adorable. You know what? They are sleeping. Let me try to... I don't know. I'll try to go close. Let me just grab the camera. Oh, geez. I think the cord has gone through. Yeah, the cord has gone through the bars, so I can't. I was gonna say I could take the camera off. Let me just move it. Okay. There we go. Sorry about that. I'm going to try to go up close. Let it focus. Doesn't seem to be focusing. Try on this one. It's so hard to get a good shot of the black ones. And I have all the lights in the living room on right now to try to make it as bright as possible. It's just hard to see them. Okay, let me put the camera back up. Oh, 1 second. Now what have I done? I've got it all. Ha. What have I done here? Oh, here we go. I gotta put the camera like that. There we go. Okay. Sorry, I'm just trying to get the puppies in the shot here. I know. You want to go see your babies? Okay, come on. You know what I could do? Here, let me zoom out. The heating pad. You can't. So the heating pad underneath the pool, it's about right here. About right here, this way, under the pool. So this whole half of the pool is hot on the floor and the light above. But what I could do, so Mummy doesn't overheat too much, I can get her to lie on this side over here, where it's not as hot. And hopefully, if she stays on that side, she can see her babies. Come on. She'll be able to see her babies and also not overheat. There you go. You go on that side. You stay on that side where you... She's like, hell no, I want to see my bubs. And as much as she loves them, you still have to be careful, because if they hear something, they're still dogs, right? They could hear somebody at the door. They could hear something that causes them to, and they will just very quickly turn and run and jump out of the pool and go barking at the door. And as they do that, they could indirectly step on one of their babies and break their ribs, broken ribs, punctured lungs, and 2 a.m. trip to the vet, and sometimes you lose the baby. So, I mean, you have to be very careful at this age. They're very tiny. They're very, very tiny. A lot of people say, why do you interfere so much? Let mommy be a mummy. Well, those people don't have a clue what they're talking about, because you take a German Shepherd or a Border Collie or a Labrador, you can come home from work and literally find out that your dog had 6 or 7 healthy babies and they're all doing fine. They don't need you. But if you have an English Bulldog or a French Bulldog or a Pug, you come home from work, you're going to find the mother either hemorrhaged and died during labor, or she gave birth to the puppies and then didn't even take them out of the sack, and then they all died in the sack. The bottom line is, this particular breed, they do need assistance. By the time the babies are about 4 or 5 days old, then the mom she's good and she can take it from there. And then all you have to do is just make sure that she doesn't lie on top of them and whatnot. Because obviously that's not safe. I'm going to lift this light up right now. I don't want it shining on her back, because it would that'll burn her little shoulders. Okay. I'm gonna go make a coffee. I'll be back in a few minutes. We're gonna be here a while. Don't worry. So when I went to make the coffee, you obviously saw if you're watching. I took the camera and I put it so it's on. Okay. So it's on Krispy Kreme because she's eating from Dixie right now. And Cuppy's just down on the floor, getting her to cool down a bit because she's panting, overheating. I only have 2 cameras. I have the one camera that's on my laptop. It's built into the laptop, which is the one that you can see me on. And it's a lower quality laptop camera. And then I have a camera that I got for my birthday from my mother, which is the one that you can see Krispy Kreme eating on. And in the future, I'll get a second camera, so that way I'll have, if we ever do have 2 litters again, I could have a camera on each litter. But as it stands right now, I have to move it back and forth. Okay, there's Dixie cleaning Krispy Kreme. Just on the other side of me here, so cleaning Krispy Kreme. Dixie's a good mom. And I took her collar off when Krispy Kreme was born because you don't want, when the baby's so young, mommy is doing something and then the collar bumps or rubs up against the baby. But she's a week and a half old now, and Dixie isn't in there as much as she used to be, so I just put her collar back on, I think 2 days ago. You want to come up? Yeah? Come on. I got you. You want to just sit here? You can see them? See your babies are okay? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You want to go see them? Okay, go ahead. Okay, let me see. Come on. They're gonna have to eat in a few minutes, anyways, because they have such small stomachs. They have to eat so often right now. Look at Krispy Kreme, just being cleaned by my mother. Saxophone playing in the background as she's having her butt cleaned. That's the dog fight right there. Krispy Kremers. The sadness that you don't see right now is to my left. Betty and Kimchi are sitting there on the couch, just heartbroken because they can't get on this side, and they just want to be on my lap. They just want to be sitting with Dad. Problem is, if I brought them over here right now, CupCake, not Dixie, so Dixie doesn't really care, but CupCake would get very upset because her babies are only 1 day old, so she doesn't want other dogs even near them right now. She's okay with Dixie, but that's about it. But if I was to bring Kimchi or Betty and have them right here sitting on my lap, it's way too close to CupCake and her babies. She would not like that, and there would be some aggression. So it's better not to do that right now. But it's hard on them because they're right there and they want to be on my lap. Just you and me, Mom. It shows 2 people are online, but technically one of them is me, because what I have is I have my phone with the stream on it, And I only have it set up like that so I could see on if somebody makes a comment, then I could reply. But otherwise, because I'm using my computer to operate the live stream, I can't see any comments. So the two connections is you and me. But it is what it is. I'm sure if it's a half-naked girl dancing, you would have 1 million views. It's just how the world is. But to me, Krispy Kreme is way more important than all that online fluff. Hey? Hey Dixie, your baby's beautiful. See the proud mom? There's you right Diddy. Look at that beautiful face. Oh, Dixie. What a beautiful little face. I don't know if it's centered on the feed. Let me see. She turned away from me. Krispy Kremers. That's baby Krispy Kreme. Krispy Kreme just had her feeding, so she's good. I'm gonna bring the camera back over to the one-day-old babies. Grab the camera now. And there we go. And just put them right there. Well, now my face is covering little cookies. See if I can change that. Put it there. I don't know if that helps. Krispy Kreme puff, yeah. Yeah, she's a fat little thing. Like I don't think the camera does it justice. When I'm holding her, she's literally like a little ball of fat. Like she's almost completely round. Like she's just a little fluffy little thing. It's half, 3/4 fat and 1/4 fur. Because she's a double coat and she's also very chunky. Yeah, and when we gave her the nickname Krispy Kreme, she was like an hour and a half old. But she's really grown into that name because she's a little cream puff. For sure. For sure she is. Okay, you gotta watch your bibs. See right there. You're on top of one. See right there? She went right on top of her baby. And they're only 1 day old, so in no way can they wouldn't be able to create enough movement that she wouldn't even realize that she was lying on top of the baby. The baby would just suffocate. The baby would just suffocate. And mommy wouldn't realize why, and then she'd be trying to wake it up. It's sad. That's why what I prefer, personally, I prefer feeding them when they have their food, like say they have their 2 a.m. feeding, and then as soon as they're done, put them in the incubator, and then bring them out at 2:30, 2:40. Then they're done, put them in the incubator. By the time they're like 5 days old, then you can feed them every hour and a half, every maybe hour and 40 minutes. But with this particular mom, if I put them in the incubator, she goes nuts. She starts to scream like someone's hurting her, and then all the other dogs start barking, going nuts. So we can't really put them in the incubator. The only way I would insist on them in the incubator is if they needed it because they weren't doing well, but they're doing fine. They're pretty healthy babies. But you have to watch them because she just sat on one. She just sat on one and didn't even realize it. She's licking the blanket, and then back here, her back end, there was a baby, and she laid completely right on top of it. Yep, it can happen fast. I could simply go to the bathroom, come back, and we could lose a baby if she was lying on top of it. So that's why I have it set up with the bars. If I had to go to the bathroom or run downstairs or something, I would take the mum and put her outside of the bars, or I would put them in the incubator. But when I say bars, I have these bars set up around this area. So the living room is cut in half, and the puppies, the pool and the incubator are inside these bars. So the other dogs in the house or any animals can't come and run and jump into this area. Yep. Trial and error. You learn so much as you go. I think what I'll do is, before their next feeding, I have to clean them, get them all to poop and pee. So instead, I'll probably just end the live feed, and then I'm going to film a video. And then I can just upload like a 10 or a 12-minute video, and try to get some close-ups of the babies during that video. Because nobody's going to really sit and watch a 2-hour live stream, and I want a shorter, smaller video that can showcase the actual babies. Go easy. And you also have to watch they don't do that too hard. When if mommy licks their stomachs or their bums too hard, or grabs their the little cord where their umbilical cord was and pulls on it, it could actually cause hernias for the puppies. So in order to avoid them getting a hernia, you have to kind of stop it, and you have to make sure the mom's not too rough, especially when they're young and the mom's trying to chew and cut the umbilical cord. So we clamp them and cut them ourselves. That way the mummy's not doing it, which reduces the probability of one of the puppies getting a hernia. The odd one will still get a hernia, which usually gets corrected during spay or neutering. But it does happen. Oh boy. Oh boy. See, you're over hot. You're overheating, sweetie. Why don't you come out of the pool for an hour? You're overheating. Okay? Come sit on the couch. Hey, mommy. going to put them in the middle here where it's warm. I want them to have the maximum heat. And then get their little light back on them. Okay, sweeties. You want to come sit here? Mommy, look at her. She's so hot. She's panting. But you don't have to be that hot. There's a heating pad for anyone who just start watching. There's a heating pad underneath here, and then there's a heating light. So Mommy only has to go in there when it's time for them to eat, and they just finished eating, so you can get out there. You don't have to stay in there because you're gonna get way too hot. Come on, come on, and come on out. No, come on. Well, at least if she's on that side, it won't be as bad because the heating pad is about right here and this way. It's on the half of the pool on this side. Okay, so they have to eat again pretty well soon anyways. Yeah, there's 2 bowls of water just off to the left here. One for her and one for Dixie. One's close to Dixie and one is right beside CupCake. So she knows it's there, and she does jump out every now and then and get some. And late last night I had a small bowl and I would just put it in front of her and she would take the odd sip. There. She knows it's there. Oh, I wish I had. I'm gonna make it so I'll have another camera soon, and because right now a little Krispy Kreme is so cute, but I can't keep. I gotta set one up over there. Then I could just switch back and forth. She's doing her little stretches right now. Hello, Dixie. Hello. Brand new Tim Hortons cup. Ace got me that. Yeah. I like it because it's got that old school, the logo sticks out a bit, so it's like 3-dimensional. And then it's white with the dark handle. It's got that old school feel. Back when I used to go have coffee with Mr. Appy, the Tim Hortons cups. I'm just checking to make sure they're not too hot because of the heating light above them. I can adjust that if they get too hot. Oh boy. Okay, Mommy, careful. Careful, Mom. Yeah, I love that cup. Ace brought it home from work and he's like, "Here, Dad, I got you a cup," and I don't think he realized. Like, I was like, "Oh my God!" It just reminded me of the old school coffee cup. I love it so much. I don't know if you can hear me well because the audio is coming off of this camera over here, and when I sit forward this way, I'm farther away from the camera that's recording the audio than I realized. Okay, guppies. I'm just adjusting the light here. You sound like a monster. You want to come out? Come on. You gotta come out. You're too hot. Come on, sweetie. Come on. Go get some water. Go get some water. And before I started the live stream, the reason I was late getting on, not that it really mattered, there was nobody watching, I had put her outside to go to the bathroom and also so she could cool down a bit. Because she constantly stays there. She's having some water. Volume is good. Thank you. Thank you. So, I think only one of them, they're still young right now, all they want to do is sleep, but I don't want to move them around too much, but one of them has a small white patch on their chest. I can't remember if it's boy or girl, just one of them. The rest of them are all solid black. Let me go in the book and check. The first male, solid black. The second one born was a black female with a very small white patch on her chest. And then there was a female fawn, and then a solid black male, and then a solid black female. Okay, so the one that has a small white patch on her chest is a female, and it was the second one born. She was born at 9:41 a.m. Yeah, so you got one black female with a small white patch on her chest, and then a solid black female. Then you have two solid black males, and then you have a fawn female. I know, calm down, mommy. Calm down. Oh, I know. I know. She's staring at me like they're my babies, not yours. I know. You know more than I do. I'm not pretending I know more than you. You're the mom. I know. You're the mother. I'm just making sure you don't suffocate them right now and fall asleep on them, and sit on them. They tend to like lie on top of them and try to cover them, and by doing so, they'll suffocate them. Here, come on up. You can see them right here. You don't have to go in the pool. Just sit right here. That way you're not going to overheat. Okay? Sit right there. Oh boy. Okay. All right. Well. Okay. Now you're moving. You're completely moving their pool now. Idiot. So Dixie is back in the pool with Krispy Kreme. Yep. Krispy Kreme. It's so cute. Ah, there's the female. You can see, I'll zoom in. You can see the white patch on her chest. It's really tiny. I'll roll her over just slightly.
Dentalite is scientifically proven to reduce
see that?
buildup over 28 days. Purina
Just a little white line. It's like a little...
boy.
Okay, sweetie. I'm sorry. It's just a little white line. That's the black female. She's like, stop showboating me.
All you need to do is drive it. Once you do that, you'll get it.
As long as I'm living, I'm diving. Grow old, not boring.
And they will let you know. Like if it's too hot, if the heating pad is too high, or if the heating light is too high, they will instantly start to cry. They will let you know. A crying puppy is an unhappy puppy. They don't cry for no reason. A lot of people think, oh, it's puppies, they're crying. It's not true. If they're comfortable, if they're not hungry, if they're not cold, if they're not hot, they will not cry. They will just sleep. And they won't cry. If they cry, there's a reason. They're hungry, they're too hot, they're too cold, something. And it's funny how sometimes you don't realize the obvious. You know, there was one night I was up late and they started crying. I'm like, wow, they can't be hungry. They all just ate. And I'm like a dummy. I'm trying to say, why won't they stop crying? And the water had run out on the humidifier in the incubator. So this particular litter, they were a little bit more sensitive. And when the humidity had changed, they started crying. And it was right there, right in front of me, and I just didn't notice it, that the humidifier had ran out. And that's the old saying, you can't see the forest through the trees. Sometimes it can be right in front of you, and you don't notice the obvious, you know? Okay, cuppies. Cupcakers. Look at that. You just pushed your baby. That's not nice. That's not nice. You just pushed your bob. You just pushed your baba. You just pushed your bob. They're probably overdue now because I've been yapping, but they're not really crying yet. But I guarantee you, if I put them on a nipple, they'll start eating right now. I'll wait a few more minutes, and then I think what I'll do is I'll end the live feed because I want to clean them and do all that in a video. Or I could do that tomorrow night, maybe in a different video. We'll see. Yeah, no hurry. Yeah, see how they're, I don't know if you could tell, but they're starting to move. Like they're starting to seek out their mother. See how they're, of course, they can't hear yet. If I was to go up close right now, their ears are like little buds. So they can't hear yet, and of course they can't see yet. Their eyes don't open until they're 10, 11 days old. So they instinctively, once they're hungry, they will start crawling to find their mom. They won't do that for any other reason right now. And then if they can find their mom, after a few minutes, then they'll, yeah, look at them. They're looking for mom now. So I'm gonna pick her up and then readjust her. Because I have to put her upside down, like on her back, so they can all get a nipple. So give me 1 minute. I'm going to readjust her because they want to eat right now. Okay. All right. Come on, guys. Let me just move you all. Right around the time I said they're going to be hungry, sure enough. Okay, Bummy, come here. Okay. So I'm going to put Mummy like that on her back. Okay, sweetheart. And the reason I do this is I want the two smallest ones to go right here between her leg and her belly, so that way they won't fall. There'll be 1 second. Get this one first to latch on. This way they won't fall. They basically wedge, like her leg's like a chicken wing. They wedge between her leg and her belly. So the two smallest ones, it's good to do that with them. And you see, they basically rest up against Mummy's leg so they don't fall. And I can also do this. I could take the blanket and I could bunch it and bunch it like that, and it makes like a little ledge for them to rest on. And you can't do that when Mummy's lying on her side. Later on, when the puppies are around 5-6 days old, it's not going to be as important because they're going to have such strong suction. They're just going to latch onto their mom, and it doesn't matter. They're not going to come off. They're just going to latch onto Mummy. But right now, you want to really position them well, so there's hardly any resistance, so they don't fall off the nipple. Come on, little one. Come on. This one might not be too hungry. She's not really latching on. Come on. There you go. Nope. You're due to eat, so you have to eat, sweetie. Come on. There you go. There you go. And now, the biggest one goes on last, because I tend to use the bigger puppies to get the nipples that are higher up. You want to get those nipples lactating as well, so you take the bigger puppies that are to suck on those ones, and that'll get those nipples primed up and ready. But when the smaller ones are done, I'll still put this one on the lower nipples in case she doesn't get enough milk. Okay, there you go. Okay, they're on. Let me just reposition the camera. I don't know if you can see well. There we go. Oh, I just realized, Mom, there's an icon next to your name, and it says top fan. But that's like that in anything in life. They say your mother is always your number one fan. Even on YouTube, it recognizes that. Oh, Mom, I was gonna surprise you and pick you up today for ice cream. because Madison worked today, so we were waiting for the next time she worked, and I was going to pick you up and surprise you, and we were going to go for a banana split. But because the puppies were born yesterday morning, and they're only 1 day old now, Terry was at work, I couldn't leave the babies. So these little babies got in the way of us going for a banana split. But as soon as they're a little bit older, and I can leave them for like at least an hour, I'll put them in the incubator, I'll pick you up, we'll go for a banana split. Yeah. So you also have to be really careful. At this age, when they're eating, depending on their palate, they have a short palate. So sometimes they spit up and the milk comes out of their nose, and you have to use a suction machine to suck it out right away, like as soon as it happens. If not, they'll get milk in their lungs. It's called aspiration. And then that causes pneumonia, and you could lose the puppy within a day, day and a half, 2 days, if that happens. So it's a lot of people think, oh, is that ever cute? Look at the milk. And it's no, it's not cute. Now that happens, you gotta suck it out right away. And you don't want to use those little plastic bulbs to do the suction. No, not good enough. You want to use, like I have right here, it's a suction machine right there. And then it has, I'll turn it on. And it has this end on it, this end piece attached to a long hose. And it's got very, very strong suction. So if any milk comes out of their nose, right away that's what you want to use. That's another reason why you don't just have them eating off their mom unattended, because then you wouldn't know. The baby could be aspirating, and by the time you come back in the room, the milk could get licked off by the mother, and then you don't even know that there's milk in the baby's lungs. So it's very important that you're always present when they're eating, and that's even when they're 3, 4, or 5 weeks old. Not 6 weeks, because by then they're on puppy mush, and then you don't have to worry about it. But you do have to worry about it for the first 5 weeks. Try to center that camera better for the baby. Now this little one, I think she's full, but I want to double check. Let's double check. See if she wants more. No, she's pretty full. And I didn't clean them before this feeding, because I was yapping and talking, but that'll have to be done. See, that's concerning. She shouldn't be full. She didn't eat long enough. She should eat a little bit more. Come on, sweetie.
Welcome everyone.
Come on.
Today looks like somebody
Come
flipped
on.
their scalp insurance policy. How did you get
There
that?
you
There's
go.
other scalp insurance
There you
agents
go.
Here to help you ditch the itch.
Let me
Stay
bunch
flake
this
free
blanket
with
up.
every wash.
Make
This
a
powder
border
has
here.
zinc perithiol, and it works 7 surface layers deep to stop dandruff. and
Sometimes you
sores.
could rub,
Now
you
can
just
totally
rub
use my presentation.
below their ear, behind their cheek, and you just rub it, and it stimulates them, and it makes them start to suck.
Don't let flakes hold you back. Focus on what matters. Spend less time searching for the perfect acid and more time.
Okay, good. She's eating again. Krispy Kremers. Krispy Kreme starting to wake up. I gotta go check 1 second on Krispy Kreme. Oh, I The Krispy Kreme was hungry, but Dixie was vying. The way she was vying, Krispy Kreme couldn't get to a nipple. So I just had to reposition Dixie so she could eat. Why can I not get this camera? There we go. Come on, you. Trying to get Mommy in the shot, but oh well. Winston's logo is covering her face. Their ears look like little bat ears right now. They look like little tiny triangles, and they're just like they're completely just like buds. They're not open up at all yet. When you look at the inside of their ears, they're that's amazing. Are you done? You done, little one? The little girl with the white patch on her chest finished? I think she's done. Nope, looks like she's looking again for it. You want more? Nope, she pulled back. She's done. Yeah, they're finishing up now. Okay, Mommy. Oh boy, Mommy just shifted, and as soon as she does that, they lose the nipple almost right away. All right, I'm gonna put you. You were still eating, so here you go. Now, this little one here was already done, and so was this one. So I'll just keep them there for warmth. But we got 3 that are still eating. Let me just double check. She's acting like she might want. No, I don't think so. Okay, sweetie. I'll put you here. You seem a little warm. You can go right there. So the 2 that finished first are the ones that were on the one that was on here and one here. That's interesting. Usually the 2 that finished first are the 2 that are down here because they get milk faster. But this one here, I want to see if she wants a little bit more. Yeah, okay, good. Because she was on a nipple up here, and it wasn't as high of a flow nipple as down there, so I was kind of curious to why she was already full. Nope, she's full. She just came off it again. Let me try one. I think it might have been because I was adjusting the blanket. Try one more time. Yeah, no, she's hungry. Okay. that blanket right there. Doesn't fall. No, she's not hungry. She's all right. That's the third time she pulled off it. She's good. What a tiny one this one is. What a little sweetheart. None of them have temporary nicknames yet. We'd like to give them all temporary nicknames, but none of them have any temporary nicknames yet. From this litter, the first two that were born very close together. One was male, one was female, and I was thinking maybe we'll go with Bonnie and Clyde because they came out first and they were born and together for a while before the other three were born. But Bonnie and Clyde would have been better if it was just two. The fact that we ended up having other ones, it loses its importance. Okay, you're done too, sweetie? Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna, as soon as this little piglet here is done, I'm gonna take mommy out because even though she's sleeping, I don't want her being too hot. Yeah, their tongues twitch, and sometimes they do a thing where their whole body will just do like a jerk, like a twitch, and it's almost scary, but you get used to it because they all do it, and it's like they'll be sleeping and then their whole body will just jerk or twitch, and it's like. Let me just go up close here on this little one that's eating. I don't know if it'll focus. Just holding the camera manually to try to get a close-up of the last little one eating, little piglet. I don't know if you heard that, but a plane just flew over. We're right by the airport, so even when in the wintertime when all the windows are closed, you can hear it go right over. See the little hands going? Little hands moving when they eat. Making bread. Making bread. Look at these guys. Just they want to get all readjusted now. Now they're all uncomfy. They just finished eating. Gonna wait till she's done. Once she's done, I'm gonna get them to go poop and pee, and then they can have a nap. It's my fault. You're supposed to do that before they eat, because it does two things, right? If a puppy's constipated or if they feel backed up, they're not going to eat. So you get them to go poop and pee before they eat. That way they're going to eat more, right? For maximum amount of time. But the second thing it does, it kind of wakes them up, because they're a puppy. All they want to do is sleep right now, right? So when you stimulate them to get them to go to the bathroom, which is also what the mother does, but in this case, mommy doesn't do it that much. So by stimulating them, it wakes them up. So not only are you getting them ready to eat, but when you can put them on a nipple when they're more awake, they tend to eat, pretty good. But I mean, they all ate pretty good here. But definitely before the next feeding, I'll have to remember to do it. It's only because I was filming and I was talking, I forgot to do it. Okay. Oh boy. Oh boy. Are you done? Are you done? See, again, this is one of those things where, oh boy, it just falls right back. Oh, jeez. Oh, now this one's latching on. See? One finished, and now this one's latched on. Okay. So we're going to keep the juice bar open a little bit longer. Let me put this back on here. We'll keep the juice bar open a little bit longer because clearly that little one wants to eat. I'll probably be ending the live feed in a little minute. Mommy's like, I want to get out of here. The reason I put them there is that it's a little hot over here right now. I'm gonna raise this light a bit. There we go. It wasn't too hot. That's for the heat lamp that's above them. And then they also have the heating pad below them. Oh. I think the batteries on my mouse is dying. Finally. I say finally because I was very curious how long it would be. It's been a couple years now since and it's just now, I don't know if you can see, but it's just now starting to blink. See, look. Yeah, so literally, I guess I have to get new batteries to that, but forever that battery lasted. Okay guys, I'm going to end the live feed because through my yapping and talking, I didn't stimulate them before this feeding and I was supposed to. So I'm going to do all that now, or actually no, I'm going to get them ready because I'm going to do a video and I'm going to stimulate them in that video and talk about another ad popped up, talk about their birth weights and whatnot, and I'll do all that in a video that's like 8 or 10 minutes long because nobody wants to watch a live stream. Obviously nobody joined, so I'll do like a 10-12 minute video with has close-ups of the puppies, and I'll upload that tomorrow. 1 second. Yeah, you did want more. I thought so. Okay. So they're all doing their rounds here. Now you're looking for a nipple again. All right. Well, Mummy's sleeping anyway, so you might as well keep eating. Right? Or maybe just wants one more little bite. One more little nip. Okay, guys. That's that. I shall talk to you guys in the next video. I'm going to make a video tonight. Probably about half an hour, 40 minutes I'm going to make it. And I'll upload it tomorrow. will talk to you guys later. Bye.